Welcome back to Build by Design. Today we are in our latest kitchen, which is full of warm woods, just a natural palette, and some amazing appliances that we're excited to share with you. Today we have the designer who created this beautiful kitchen here, Glenn. And he's here and he's gonna tell us just about really what inspired you to create this.
Well, this one was definitely the cafe appliances.
I knew you were gonna say that.
They're a great place to start with their neutral color palette and their pop of gold and copper. Really has a nice mid-century vibe to start the look off of.
I was a little jealous that you got to use them in the set because then I don't get to use them in the next set, but you did an amazing job and they really pop with the warm woods and everything. So let's walk around that kitchen and check out everything else that made it all come together.
Awesome, let's go.
Let's start with this space right here. I really love it when they're really open around the range, just like you did here. Feels like a nice space. So kind of talk us through that.
Yeah, when you're cooking and everything gets so messy, you really want to keep all the details from out of this area so you don't splash all over everything. And all the white just makes it feel really clean. And
yeah, it's great with the texture when you have that neutral palette because it really adds a lot without being overwhelming. And especially with the darker color cabinets, keeping everything light above keeps it feeling light and open and kind of more welcoming. So that's what was really interesting about this hood, which really just kind of fades away, but it's really beautiful. And it's also one of these cafe appliances.
Yeah, it does its job without really becoming such a visual anchor.
So this just fades away, but it also looks really nice and it's still like an exposed hood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. It looks great. And then this way, you have this amazingly beautiful wall oven.
Yeah, so
I haven't seen anything like this.
No,
it's almost like retro.
Yeah, the double door is just so cool.
It's like a fridge.
Yeah, this was one of the pieces that really solidified kind of the mid-century style that I wanted to go with. That double oven is very of that era, and against the darker cabinets, it really pops.
I love that. I always love a nice contrast, especially with the warmer wood tones. And then over here, we have
little hidden gem over here. Great place to put your microwave, somewhere where you can use it all the time, but it's not in the way or taking up counter space.
Yeah, and I love that because I think that most of the time they're just really an eyesore, but it's practical. We need it. We're so used to them these days, so keeping it kind of hidden in there is a really great way to incorporate a microwave.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is just a design element in itself, just all this white. How'd you come up with that?
I wanted to make it like kind of a workstation. So you have a lot of really nice clean white coming down, going through the dining area. It's kind of a mirrored setup, so it really pulls it all together, but allows for you to have a space that's easy to clean and is very visually appealing.
Yeah, because you paired it with, we have wood throughout the rest of the kitchen. So just the tile is kind of inset in this area. It helps define it and really highlight this area too.
Yeah, you're really creating a background for your nicest elements to pop like that. That gold faucet is just so heroed out over here
that.
and complements the hardware on the appliances really well too.
So while we're here, can't help but notice all of this track lighting.
There's a lot of lighting in this kitchen, a lot of practical lighting. These gold fixtures are just amazing. They're a nice little pop on the roof and they add a really nice practical element.
It's one thing that's really fun collaborating as designers is that I would not have done that. And I love it. To see track lighting come back in a way that looks that beautiful and it really complements and balances out with the other brass. It was such a great idea, great choice, and it really brings a lot to the kitchen. Got our fridge over here.
Yeah, going with white was a bold move, but bringing them into the modern era by having that beautiful copper and gold finish hardware on it is, oh man, it just makes them pop.
And then we've got our bar area.
Kind of a unique approach as well is you can get, if you have appliances that look so unique, you don't want to just throw in a stainless appliance. Being able to get a panel ready beverage center and match it to the other appliances was really great.
Right, stainless would not have worked in here.
No.
There's like, you can mix metals, but that wasn't gonna work in here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you can buy the hardware separately, so it was a really nice way to make it all match and carry that through.
I think most people, when they're designing a kitchen, they have 2 faucets. It's safe to assume, okay, they need to be the same finish.
Right.
And a lot of times, yes, that is the case. Here we have 2 completely different finishes on faucets, and they really complement each other because they are so different from each other. I think that's a really neat feature. We've kind of finished it off with this little space right in the middle.
You know, the rest of this space is really geometric, and so these organic forms help break that up and creates a really inviting space to dine with your family.
Such a beautiful space. Thank you so much for kind of walking us through it all, and excited to see all the pictures, everything we get out of this, and then time to tear it down and build another space. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's it for our latest kitchen here at build.com. You can visit our Shop by Look page and shop all the products and get inspired for your next project. For more great design ideas, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel below and head over to build.com to find everything that you need for your next project.